Marty. Look, Marty, I know you're pretty shaken right now, but I'm only doing things that a doctor needs to do. I'm not going to hurt you in any way.
All right. Just ever since that night, I don't like people touching me. You know, I guess that sounds crazy.
No, it's not. I think it's a perfectly normal reaction for a woman who's gone through what you've gone through.
So you do believe that I was raped? I mean, most people don't.
Marty, there's no question in my mind that something terrible happened that night.
Why do I think I hear a but?
But I don't know how to believe your whole story. I mean, the other boys you say attacked you, they're strangers to me, but Kevin is my nephew. I've known him all his life.
So you think I made it up? That I wanted to be gang raped and then I felt guilty?
Oh, but I'm not saying that.
I mean, why are you thinking it? Poor Marty. You know, too much drinking, has lupus, never listens to her doctor's orders.
Take it easy, Marty.
Well, it's not true. I've been taking all my medication. I haven't been drinking, except for that night. I've even started to get more sleep.
And how do you feel right now?
I feel like I've been hit by a truck. Tired all the time.
Well, I think that's the lupus flaring up.
Why now? Is it all the stress of this trial?
Probably. Look, just in talking to me, you can see how things are skewed. You imagine my displeasure. You suspect me? I mean, how long have I been your doctor? For a long time. Now, these are some of the psychological complications that can come about from a chronic disease such as lupus.
So is it really possible that I could be completely confused about the night of the rape, about everything that happened?
Marty, there is no question that you were assaulted. But by whom and by how many, well, those are the hard questions to answer.
I've got to do something. First, I thought it might just be, you know, beating myself up with these doubts that I had about Kevin. But now I'm really afraid that I might have mixed him up with the other three. I was in so much pain that night, and I kept going in and out of consciousness.
Oh, boy. But you are sure that Powell, Zack, and Todd did rape you, though? You're just not sure about whether Kevin did or not. Okay. Marty, if you're not sure whether Kevin raped you or not, you have got to stop these proceedings against him.
But I'm not sure if he didn't either. I don't know what I'm thinking anymore. I don't know what I remember and what I'm just mixing up in my head.
Have you told anybody else about this?
I told Hank, and I told Jason.
What did they say?
Oh, they said, what do you think they said? They said, of course Kevin did it.
Well, they can't be, they're not very impartial where Kevin is concerned, though. What do you think?
I don't know.
All right, we just need to sit down right here and get some deep breaths. Take a couple of deep breaths. How can you think if you're too upset to breathe? Now, just breathe here. Is that better?
A little. See, that's why I need to talk to you. And I don't know what to do.
Do what's right.
I don't know what's right. That's why I asked you here. I don't know what to do.
I think you do, Marty. If you just listen to your heart, it will tell you what to do. Just listen, and it will tell you the truth.
All I can do is think about Kevin.
Come on, sit down and eat a sandwich. Talk to me.
Well, I did what Luna said. I searched my heart, and I listened to it carefully.
And what did your heart tell you?
Kevin wasn't lying when he said that he didn't. When he said that he didn't rape me.
All right, you sure?
I'm sure.
Well, then there's only one thing to do. Call Hank Gannon and tell him the truth.
Hank's not at the office. He's not at home either. Guess it's all for the best. He already warned me that if I drop the charges against Kevin, that it'll make the case against the others that much harder to prove. It wasn't that strong to begin with. I mean, all the testimony makes it look like I made the whole thing up. So if I change my story now, there's no way a jury's gonna believe the rest of what I'm saying is true. I guess you really do reap what you sow.
Marty, look at me. I want you to tell me the name of the guy we're talking about. The one who didn't do it.
Kevin.
That's him. Now, what's his whole name?
Kevin Buchanan. Wait, what are you doing?
Okay, now tell me the names of the 3 other guys who you accused.
What for? This is stupid.
Is it? How come you can't even say their names?
Because they make me sick.
Why?
Because
they raped you? And what was the other guy's name?
Kevin Buchanan.
You want to talk to Hank?
Yeah.
And don't worry what this will do to your case. Your case is plenty strong because it's the truth. Look. Nobody can tell you what's right here, Marty. But I'm not just some objective bystander. I spent 10 years in prison for a murder I didn't commit, and I wouldn't want anybody to have to go through that misery.
What am I supposed to do, Swade? I have the chance to convict the men who did this to me. Only if I get up and I say that I was wrong about Kevin, no one will believe the rest of my testimony. And if I do, Todd, Zack, and Powell will go free, and I'll be labeled a liar for the rest of my life.
Not to me. Never to me. I believe you. And even if it does happen, even if they get off, you and I will know that you didn't take the easy way out. Time was when you would have lied in a heartbeat to get yourself out of a spot. Now look at yourself. Hey, I'm gonna wait for as long as it takes till you're ready to be touched again, and held again, and taken out dancing again. I want you to hold your head up and be proud.
Of what?
Proud to do the right thing against all odds and tell the truth. Because, Marty, if you don't, if Kevin spends the next 10 years of his life in a jail cell, how will you ever forgive yourself for that?
Okay, let's say I tell the truth. And because I do, Kevin gets off. So does the rapist. How can I forgive myself for that?